Hi there, Sonia here from Your Vegan Guide. I haven't made a video in a while, but I'm excited to make this one. A headline really caught my eye today. Let me read it to you. Joan Lunden, former Good Morning America host, reveals she has breast cancer. Well, that's very sad, but not very unusual, is it? We all know somebody who's had breast cancer or some other bad diagnosis. In fact, it's so common, we take it for granted that this is normal. It is not normal. Breast cancer, diabetes, heart disease, cardiovascular disease, all these are symptoms of a very unhealthy lifestyle. They're not inevitable. So what I have to say is, I feel very sad for Joan Lunden, but instead of Good Morning America, I would say, wake up America, wake up world. This is actually a problem that's very easily solved. I just wanted to know a little bit more about Joan Lunden's situation, so I went to her website, and apparently she is a big advocate for a healthy lifestyle, and her website contains a lot of really good tips, really nice information about staying hydrated, exercising, leading a balanced life, getting enough sleep, so forth, so on. And she even, says things like eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, which is, pretty much common knowledge these days, hopefully. But what else is on her website? She promotes dairy and meat. I would never drink liquid cancer, diabetes, and osteoporosis, aka milk. It just does not do the body good. The fact that we are brainwashed as a society into thinking these are decent foods that we should use to nourish our body saddens me to no end. You know what? I want to read that headline one more time. Just a second. Okay. Joan Lunden, former Good Morning America host, reveals that she has breast cancer. This, of course, makes national and international news, but it doesn't have to be that way. And it is so sad. For those of you who may be watching this and getting really angry at me right now because you're not vegan and you're resisting this and I'm attacking one of your great foods and how dare I make light of or, pick on somebody who's obviously sick now or something like that. Well, I have to tell the truth. There's a very small part of the population that's out there like I am telling the truth about these foods. And another kind of ugly truth about this is, most people are eating meat and dairy based on ignorance, but there is an agenda out there. There are industries out there that stand to lose a lot of money if we give up dairy and we give up meat products, which both are, by the way, incredibly highly subsidized by the government. And that's ironic too, because I agree with David Simon, author of Meatonomics, and he was a wonderful speaker at the Madison Vegan Fest that occurred a couple weeks ago. And I really appreciated the way he signed my book. He ran out of books at the event and sent me a book very promptly. And what it said is, Sonia, thank you for consuming wisely. Dave Simon. I really appreciate that because by refraining from eating dairy products and meat products, I am increasing the chances that I will not be a burden on the healthcare system by getting cancer, diabetes, etc., osteoporosis, and I'll be available to help the world, and I won't be contributing to enormous amounts of pollution and environmental destruction. So, some people may say, cancer isn't just caused by diet, it's caused by environmental factors. And you know what, you're right. Even though most cancer is caused by diet, certainly there are pollutions and carcinogens in the air, based on a lot of our factory production and chemicals and everything like that. And guess what industry contributes to that type of thing? Yes, you are right, it is the meat industry. So again, when you go vegan or even reduce your meat consumption, you help your own health, you reduce your chances of getting these very preventable diseases, you help the environment, and you will become more spiritually clear-headed too. So again, I would just say it is very sad that Joan Lunden has come down with this diagnosis, and I'm sure she's a very nice woman who has just been misled like so many people, and intentionally misled by the industry, I must say. So what should we focus on? Where should we get our information? I guess if I were to go to Joan Lunden's website, I would focus on some of her pretty general knowledge, good tips, but I would definitely not take her advice about meat. Instead, I would get my information from good books like the China Study that has done the most comprehensive research on the impact of eating meat and dairy, and actually refraining from eating meat and dairy. So you look at the people of China, which were studied, and they eat very little meat and no dairy, and mainly get their calories from carbs such as rice, and they live to be long, happy, healthy, hearty, well into their 80s and 90s, and this was back in the 40s and 50s and even before that. So again, I would like you, if you're not vegan already, to consider what I've said, and if you're feeling defensive, that's alright. If you hate me for what I'm saying, that's alright too. I still have to say it. And I would like to end with this headline and really think about what this means for you in your life, and replace the word Joan Lunden or the name Joan Lunden with somebody you might know who's had cancer or who could have cancer if they don't change their lifestyle. Joan Lunden, former Good Morning America host, reveals she has breast cancer. Honestly, don't let this be you. It doesn't have to be. Thank you very much, and please keep it vegan. Thank you. Bye-bye.